The reality is it's much easier to deal with somebody else's mistakes than when it's our own mistake. But how can we turn our own mistakes into a positive for our team and our organisational culture? In 2006, I was privileged to be my squadron's low-level demonstration pilot, and the last manoeuvre of my flying display was a high-speed, high-G turn towards the crowd, followed by a pull-up into the vertical, and then I'd disappear overhead. Let's see what that looks like through the heads-up display, and you'll also be able to hear my breathing technique, which stops me blacking out at the high G-force. About a month before that display, I was practicing overhead the airbase, and after I landed I checked the G meter as we're required to do, and unfortunately discovered that I'd overstressed the jet. That Hawk jet is stressed to plus 9G and I'd pulled plus 9.041. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it kind of is. It means that the jet cannot be flown, and the already busy engineering staff have to do hours of inspections and maintenance before it can fly again. In my mind, there was no doubt what I was going to do. At that stage, I'd been part of high-performance teams for around a decade, and dealing with errors and mistakes is a very, very big part of that culture. So the next morning, I got up in front of the squadron, which included my boss, the squadron commander, my junior pilots who look up to me, and I told them what had happened, what I'd done, how I think it happened, what I'm going to do next time, and what the organisation can do to learn from that mistake and improve. This was a very common occurrence in a fighter squadron. 2 to 3 times a week, anyone from the squadron boss down to the most junior pilot would be up the front talking about a mistake that he'd made and how he was going to deal with it and therefore make the organisation better. If we get up and admit a mistake in front of our team, it gives them a very powerful signal that firstly, we're human, and we're not some invincible person that they feel out of touch with. And secondly, it empowers them to talk about mistakes, to discover errors and pick them up, which is such a crucial part of an organisation that wants to continually improve. So have a great day. If you are privileged to be leading today, see how your team responds if you open up the next meeting with admitting and talking about a mistake that you've made. See you next time.